What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy,
Just LaFleur.
It's him.
Yeah, what's going on, man? Hey, listen, man. Welcome to the LaFleur Lounge with it, man. I know I ain't did these type of reaction videos in a while, but there's this story that's trending on TikTok and it's making its way over to Twitter, man. I just had to put my 2 cents in on it, man. This young lady right here had a story to tell. Now, personally, these women be embarrassing themselves trying to have story time talking about a nigga. I done seen it too many times. Knowing that the nigga gonna figure it out and he gonna say his version. And we have 2 different perspectives, which mean, yeah, you can make him look crazy, but he can make you look just as crazy. So this is a story about a woman that was trying to get FLEWED out and things went left. So bear with me. This is going to be a longer video, but you will be entertained. So y'all rock with me, man. Make sure y'all hit that like, share, subscribe button, man. Let's get to the story.
Story time on when I flew to another state to meet this young lit nigga that's lit on the internet. And to me, I felt like he was cat.
All right, let me start this off by saying some details that I have gathered from watching this video already is that this woman is 31 years old. 31 years old with 3 kids. All right. She's saying that she went to go see a young rich nigga. This man is rumored to be 23 years old. He's going to say that he's 25. So I just want y'all to just understand the perspectives this is coming from. But she's 31 with 3 kids. And she's talking about story time. I went to fly to another state to meet a young rich nigga. We already see what her mentality is.
So yeah, I met him on the internet. I was in Bahamas like the beginning of January for my son. I'm sorry, the beginning of February for my son's birthday or whatever. And he DM'd me on Instagram like, need you. So I'm like, oh, I've been trying to give you me or whatever like that. So he like, you know, whatever.
Giving a Philly accent. I don't know where she's from, but that's giving me Philadelphia by the pronunciation. And this is a beautiful young lady. Beautiful, luscious, brown, black skinned woman. But I just want y'all to pay attention to how she's talking. I know we're early. I'm not going to do too much stopping. But she said, I've been wanted you. Like this, most women like that are aggressive. You know, they're 304s. Like, I don't like to be that kind of page, but just, I can already tell from the assertiveness, the aggressiveness, she likes what she likes what she likes, and she wants what she wants, and she gets what she gets, right? So let's go.
We gonna exchange numbers or what? So I'm like, yeah, cause like, you know, he's some fine shit. Like, I love dark skinned niggas. And when I say he's some fine shit, bitch, he's some fine shit. Or whatever like that. So on the internet, like, you know, he got 2 watches, big Cardi, 6 cars, supposedly own his house, and he young as fuck or whatever.
Already, materialism is leading her draws to be thrown off of her punani.
Like that. Dress nice, always designer down, like always posting mad money, etc. So, you know, like that's my type. I love me a hood, get money nigga. So he asked for my number or whatever like that. So I gave him my number and like he texted me. And I'm not gonna lie, like it was little signs that I didn't like. Like if you know I'm on vacation with my kids, like I remember I posted my drink or whatever and I didn't text him right back. And he was on my phone like, oh, you see me text you or whatever, but you posting. Like that right there was like you.
That nigga want to be me so bad. No, I'm just playing. That is kind of wild.
I only had my number for like 20 minutes, like chill out. But I let him slide. So we plan to see each other or whatever like this, like whatever like that on this Saturday. Let's say this Saturday, right? And we plan for me to come Valentine's Day weekend or whatever. And he really was on some shit where like he was like, oh, come whatever, what day, what time, it don't even matter. Like,
so already this is going left because you don't know this man. You just think that he's attractive. And you ready to bust that twat open for him. So much so thirsty that only after a couple of days, you're already planning to fly out to this man.
Whenever you could come, just come. So I chose that weekend because I'm free every other weekend for my kids. They go with their dad or whatever like that. So that was my free weekend. So I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I thought he was a fake page at first or whatever like that because it just was like too good to be true. So we would only text, and like he'll tell me to FaceTime him, but by the time I FaceTime him or whatever, he not answering. Now he got an excuse or he don't FaceTime back. So bitch, I started thinking like, bitch, I'm gonna get catfish if I go down here. So I told him, I'm like, look, this Wednesday, like the Wednesday before the Friday. So I'm like, FaceTime me before Friday or I'm not coming. So now he got all that energy. He FaceTime me, etc. I got him on the phone. Before you really couldn't, like he'd just be texting and shit like that. So he FaceTime me. He was real, looked the same, looked good as fuck. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm ready, etc. So Friday come and we talk, and I'm like, you know, like you ready? Like I'm at the nail salon. I'm like, you ready? Like I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to meet you, etc. So he like, yeah, or whatever like that. But I feel like his energy was a little off because he was more excited days before. So I'm like,
his energy changed once he saw you on FaceTime. That's you don't even see the play. You don't even see that this nigga might not really be into what he saw. Now, I think that, you know, I don't know, this might be a filter or something, but from what I see, you're a beautiful woman. I'm not a fan of like the extra weave. Like that side part is a little, you know, it's parting, like it's parting away. But, you know, and it's slicked down pretty hard, but you know, whatever. I'm just trying to realize you don't even see the red flags. You don't even see where you might have went wrong already.
I'm like, you good, love? Like, you okay? Because I'm like, I feel like your energy is like kind of off. Like, you're not excited as you was. So he's like, oh, I just found out I got to get my daughter or whatever today. Mind you, it's the day I leave. Like, I'm leaving at 10 p.m. at night to land. I think my flight would land like 12:48 a.m. originally. So I'm like, yo, I took our work for this or whatever, and I already checked into the flight. And he's like, well, what's the issue? Nobody didn't tell you not to come. Like, you can still come. I'm good. I'm going to just get a sitter. If anything, her and the sitter just stay at my house, and we could just get a room. So I'm like, you know what? All right, that's cool.
So the minute the nigga saw you, he already said, hey, I got to watch my daughter. I just remembered. You think the nigga didn't know that he was supposed to be watching his daughter? You didn't automatic and see you so ready because you saying he fine shit, he this, he got money, he do this, that, and the third. That, and you already said you seeing red flags. You're already ignoring everything because you so thirsty to go down there and throw that pussy on that boy.
I'm all for that, or whatever the case may be. So I still go, like I get my nails and I run to the mall, I get everything I need, I pack my shit, and I tell him like, all right, I'm supposed to land at this time. I go to the airport. Mind you, y'all, I'm rushing because I'm always fucking last minute. I get to the airport, I board the flight, or whatever like that. So before I boarded the flight, he texted me this hotel, like Signa or something like that. It's like one of the best hotels in Atlanta. So I tried to book the hotel online, but everything was booked up. So I told him, I'm like, look, everything booked up because it's Valentine's Day weekend. So he like, nah, you got to call. So I called and like everything was booked the fuck up. Like literally it was no hotel. So he like, well, find whatever you can find and just book it. And I'm going to get you from the airport. So I'm like, you know, what's your budget? So he like, what you mean? I'm like, what's your budget? Like, I'll book the room, but when I land, I expect to get my money back or whatever like that. So I'm on the plane, y'all. The plane done took off. So the nigga like, oh, the least you could do is pay for the room. So I'm like, huh? So this when the mishap coming, because I get it. Okay, we supposed to stay at your house originally, but then your child came into play. So now we got to go stay somewhere else, which is cool. Because I think a hotel is better anyway, because you don't know me and I don't know you. And it's more safer, I feel like. So he like,
don't know me, don't know you, but I'm willing to fly thousands of miles. Like I said, she's giving me like Delaware, Philadelphia vibes. So you're flying thousands of miles in the air to come see a nigga who gotta watch his kid and who told you he gotta watch his kid and who's acting different when he sees you on FaceTime. But yet now you're saying, yeah, I get it. I don't know you. You don't know me. Let's just get a hotel. And you're willing to give up that pussy.
Yeah, like you can pay for the room. I'm going to fund the rest of the trip. Baby, you a whole scammer. You think I'm paying for a motherfucking hotel?
Trusting a scammer.
For you to come fuck on me? So he all like, yo, I feel like you could pay for something. I'm funding the rest of the trip or whatever the case may be. Yo. So we start arguing or whatever like that. So then the plane land, and I'm like, you really arguing over a $300-something hotel, but you scamming, you hitting all these licks, all this big money you posting. I mean, like $20,000-$30,000. You can't book a $300 hotel. And I just felt like, if you brought me to your city, you should make sure I'm good. Like, if you came to my city and something happened, I'm going to correct it before you get there. I'm going to figure this shit the fuck out. Because, I mean, why wouldn't I? Like, it don't make sense. I didn't ask to come there. You wanted to come. Now, I agree we wanted to see each other, but still, like, what? So, when I landed, the nigga arguing, going all back and forth with shit. So, I'm like, listen, cancel your sitter. Stay home with your kid. Go ahead and bond. I'm cool. Like, I ain't even link you no more, etc. Y'all, this nigga was like, oh, you must be coming to come see another nigga. Nigga, what? I took off from my job, stopped one of my business to come see you. And you talking about another nigga? That's your response? Y'all, he kept fucking arguing. I couldn't believe it because I'm like, bro, like, if you getting all this money and you got all this motion, all this shit going on, like, $300 is nothing. So I'm like, if I book this hotel, you can't come. So that's what the fuck I did. I booked the hotel, and shout out to that Spirit flight attendant because, yo, he stayed in that airport with me and found me a hotel. Yo, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have had nowhere to stay, like, at all. But I booked that hotel, y'all, and I left that nigga on red. Like, I stopped responding, and I just made it into a solo trip. But I still was just, like, mad because I trip. Like, Atlanta cool. We used to do that for New Year's, but, like, just to go and spend that much money, it was just, like, I could have went somewhere else. Like, that was kind of crazy. So me personally, I just feel like his lifestyle got to be kept because I done dealt with some big money niggas. Like, I mean, rich niggas. Like, that's running businesses to get legit money. I done dealt with a rapper. I'm not going to say who the fuck he is because he is a big rapper that y'all listen to every single day. And niggas with money ain't complaining. They not doing all that.
Just the problem right there. There it goes. How many niggas is you dealing with? Off the back. You sound like a thot. Off the back. It sounds like you donating that snatch to many men. Many men. Done had your snatch. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. It's many men that done had that snatch. You talking about, I done dealt with rich niggas. I done dealt with a ball player. I done da. So you think you can eyeball the perk. Yeah, well, sometimes you strike out. Yeah, humbling experience. You get one humbling experience, now you ready to get online and just call the nigga out. But guess what? I know it's got to be more to this story. This sound a little crazy to me.
Like, I'm telling you, they're not doing all that. Like, when you come see them, they have everything into play. Everything booked. Bitch, your itinerary set up, all that. Like,
not everybody a simp either. Not everybody a trick, nigga. He's saying, hey, I got everything else. That means he probably going to take you out to eat. He going to take you out to this. He going to take you out to that. That's worst case scenario. That's what it sound like to me. Book the hotel. Or, from the signs, it sounds like he's just not that into you.
It ain't making sense. So, to me, his life was just cat. And to be honest, I never really seen him go out and do nothing or anything like that. Like, he not in the mall blowing no money. Like, he ain't no 5-star restaurants. Like, he really don't be doing nothing. Like, he might go skate or something. But, like, other than that, like, that nigga don't be really doing shit, like, with the money he's supposed to have. Like, he got all this motion.
I don't see him uselessly blowing money, but I see him having fun, like skating and shit.
You would think he'd be tripping, like something, like, nah, he not doing none of that. So, to me personally, the life is cat. And I was just mad because I felt like, damn, like, I flew here to see you, and this happened. Never doing it again. And then his excuse was, well, you knew what I had going on, and you still came. Nigga, you never told me not to come. When I checked in with you, and we spoke, you told me to still come. It wasn't an issue. And you was going to get a sitter. Like, what? That don't even make sense. Like, make it make sense. I would have said the fuck home. I'm not that pressed to see no nigga. Like, bitch, you know, I get niggas. Like, what? Be for real. I was just upset at the fact that you still allowed me to come or whatever like that, knowing that you was going to do that or whatever the case may be. And I'm not saying he lying about getting his kid, because bitches do that. Like, bitches that know it's a Valentine's Day week or something going on and be like, oh, yeah, you not, I'm going to stick him with the kid because I don't want him to be with no other bitch. So it do be like that, but still, like.
That's because she do it.
Come on, yo. Like, I don't live down the street. I live in another state. I flew there.
All right. Shout out to her. Guess what, though? old boy caught wind, and he had something to say. He a young nigga, and like a mini man, like a real nigga. He ain't on TikTok knowing how to use that shit, posting dance videos, but he figured it out. Let's get
Hey, look, this is gonna be called the part one of if you're gonna tell the story, then tell the full truth. You feel me? This part one though. So look, right, let me get this like straight to y'all. First and foremost, I'm not a YN, you know what I'm saying? I'm 25 years old, you know? But check this out, I'm not from Atlanta at all, you feel me? I live in Atlanta now, I'm from Iraq, you feel me? But all this like, okay, well, we gonna start off with the whole he flew me out type thing, you know? I never flew out. So this whole oh yeah, he flew me out and put me on Spirit Airlines. Shit is cap. You know what I'm saying? I never flew out. I never paid for no flight. You feel me? None of that. You get what I'm saying? Now, I really don't know how to like to work it as far as in like if I can post the messages when I'm talking type shit. I don't know if I can do that shit on here, but I'm finna try it though. I ain't gonna lie, like you really done fucked up. Let me get in the hang of this shit for real. Cause now I got it figured out so I can go ahead and do these little, you get what I'm saying? So look, right? Now, we just gonna piggyback off of the whole she said some shit like what it is. Oh yeah, he got mad with me because I was out of town and texting my kids and all that, like whatever the fuck that's supposed to be about. Anywho, that shit ain't got nothing to do with nothing at all, you get what I'm saying?
facts.
Fast forward to these messages, you get what I'm saying? Now look, now check this out. She say like, I supposed to pay for a hotel or we argued about a hotel or some shit about like some shit with some money, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what really pissed me off. Like that's what made me even get into this whole you dig anyway, you feel me? Now, that's my whole thing. Now, I done made it clear that I was getting my daughter Friday. You know what I'm saying? I let her know at 4 p.m. on Friday, like, okay, well, I'm getting my daughter and I'm gonna have her for the weekend, or the case may be, you know what I'm saying? Now, your flight don't leave until 11 o'clock, whatever the case may be. Your flight don't leave until 11 o'clock at night. Now, by your flight don't leave at 11 o'clock tonight, meaning like, okay, well, I ain't really trying to be mean to you, but like, I'm giving you all the signs, what for this, all right, well, I just told you my daughter coming. I done already let you know, like, beforehand. I'm not bringing nobody around my daughter. Like, it ain't none of that type of shit going on, especially no stranger. Like, it ain't none of that going on. I got too much respect for myself, you know what I'm saying, my daughter mama, and my daughter alone.
Okay, what I do appreciate is that you communicated and you let her know. It do kind of seem like you was playing around because you saying, like, I'm trying to let you know. But you should have kept it real with her from the jump. If you knew that you had your daughter, and I don't know if you was really trying to fuck with her or not, you should have came out the gate and said, hey, shawty, like, it's 4 o'clock. I know your flight ain't till later. I got my daughter. Can we reschedule it? And then you should have been like offered to maybe take care of the whatever fee that maybe she would have had, just on some gentleman shit. But I'm a Southern player, you a Chicago nigga, so I don't know how y'all Chicago niggas is kind of like savages and y'all don't really like respect anybody. So I don't know how y'all work. But it sounded to me like you was being kind of like scary on wanting to tell shawty the truth. Like, nigga, you don't know her, tell that hoe the truth, nigga. Hey, I got my daughter, I didn't expect it, let's reschedule.
People be having weird intentions and shit towards kids, whatever. Now, so if I'm letting you know this already on some, like, you feel me, it ain't none of that going on, then off rip, you, like, you feel me, you should have either not even got your ass on the flight for one, because your flight didn't leave until 11 o'clock later on that night. I told you at 4 o'clock. You try to tell me like, oh yeah, I already checked in my flight. Checking in your flight don't mean nothing at all. You know why? Because you still can cancel or like whatever. It don't matter. I don't like, you know what I'm saying? I know for a fact you can cancel your flight, reservation, whatever, get a refund, whatever. So I let her know, like, you feel me? It's a possible chance that I can get a, you know what I'm saying? It's a possibility that I can get a babysitter. But like, that one never 100%, you feel me? Like, regardless of me getting a babysitter or not, right?
Again, bruh, just tell her, let's reschedule. Unexpected things happened. I have my daughter. I cannot make it. I'm letting her know it's a possibility. She's not getting the signs. He's a young nigga, so I understand it, but that's what we call communication. You were letting this girl who was thirsty, yes, we understand. You're letting the thirsty girl make her way to Atlanta with the expectations that you were going to slut her out. But instead, you were playing games and she was DTF down to freak you out.
I never, ever was staying at no hotel for one. Like, you a stranger. You get what I'm saying? I was not doing no shit like that. You a stranger. I don't even know you for real. And you too thirsty. Like, you throwing me off for real. You too thirsty. You know what I'm saying? Now, cool. Now, in the mix of all that, right? Okay, she get her. Now, she get her. She knew on the plane, like, oh yeah, she had to get her a room and shit like that, whatever the case may be. Because of the simple fact, I get to ask her shit like, okay, well, what you finna do as far as in like hotel-wise, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna help you look for a hotel, like GT, you know what I'm saying? But like, you should be already under the impression, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you not to come for real, because of the simple fact, I let you know I got my daughter. If a nigga telling you like,
I'm telling you not to come for real, because I got my daughter. No, you're not. Just tell shawty, hey, let's reschedule.
okay, well, he got his daughter, and you can't, he not bringing you around his daughter. Me, my daughter, this, you know what I'm saying? She gonna be here with me. So she gonna be here with me, then that means you can't be here at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't none of that going on. Cool, long story short, whatever the case may be, she ended up paying for her own flight, you feel me? She ended up paying for her own hotel, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? She was mad, or whatever the case may be, but my thing is, look, right now, she never not once said like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna pay for the hotel, but when I land, give me the money." What? The first thing I told her was, find something that you can afford. You feel me? Like, find something you can afford, whatever in your budget. Like, you know what I'm saying? So this shit ain't about no $300 or no hotel or nothing like that. We never argued about no hotel because I made it clear, like clear as day. Like, okay, well, I'm not sleeping in no hotel. Why in the fuck would I sleep in a hotel? I mean, I got a house. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just worried about your well-being. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's already them at 1 o'clock in the...
Well, I will say, I mean, maybe just because I'm from the South, I ain't never fly no girl out, right? So I've never been in this situation. But what I will say, if I engage in a conversation with a young lady, like this is just my thinking, and it's online, and I'm asking the girl to take the time off to come and see me, then if it's time for her to get home and she's not staying with me, especially if I'm last minute saying, hey, you can't stay with me, I need you to get a hotel, I'm going to offer at least to put something. I'm going to pay for the hotel, or I'm going to at least throw her some money for the hotel. So I think that he's wrong in this situation as well. Both of these motherfuckers is goofy ass niggas in my personal opinion.
In the morning when you land, you got to have somewhere to sleep at. I don't want you to sleep in the airport or no shit like that, you feel me? Cool, now. She get all that shit done, or whatever the case may be. She act like she got an attitude out of this world. She really was on some, like, selfish shit, like, on some, like, she thought I was going to put her before my daughter.
All this is giving me is that it's an immature 31-year-old hoe that's ready to get slutted out by any nigga with some status, and an immature 25-year-old man who don't know how to communicate or deal with a woman, and he's not handling shit right.
The type shit like, oh yeah, well, we had plans and what the fuck ever. Like, I don't give a fuck who you is. Don't nobody come before my daughter, you feel me? Now, mind you, like, okay, so that was that whole Friday. Now look, I still text her on Saturday just to make sure like she was good, she was safe, because at the end of the day, you're not from Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? You're not from Atlanta at all. I'm not from Atlanta at all, but like, it was just cold that night, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh yeah, are you okay? You know, on some like, checking up on her type shit, you feel me? See, oh yeah, I had found a room, you know, none like, everything was regular for real. Now, the shit really went left for real that Saturday when it came to the point where it is. She got to text me all like,
Chicago niggas do not pronounce their R's. Nigga, that's Saturday.
Like extra thirsty ass shit. Like, you got breath mints and like numbing spray. You know what I'm saying? That shit new to me. You know what I'm saying? All right, okay. All right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Brush that off. And then you got to ask me shit like, oh yeah,
He said, that nigga said breath mints and numbing spray. Well, that nigga had the receipts. Let's take a look. This is her in the gray. That's him in the blue. She said, I can't believe you played me out like this. This shit a movie scene for real. I'm never talking to your ass again. This was super effed up. You must got a bitch for real. He said, man, what? Yeah, I'm mad. I'm a little tipsy, but still, I'm a player. You could have just squeezed me in for real. You look good as fuck. I know you got mad bitches. Other bitches don't matter to me. But the way you did me is crazy as fuck. For real, I literally wasted my time. And that's why we're getting this video, folks. Because he did something that she's not used to. He treated her like a thought. She's used to probably getting these high-end simps that are taking care of her. And the one time she got treated how she was supposed to be treated, look how she act. He said, nobody played you. My daughter come before anything and anybody. You done lost your mind. You keep making it about your daughter. Again, nothing is wrong with you being a dad at all. He says, because that's what it's about. Nobody about to kiss your ass. You crazy. She said, you really crazy if you think as a mom myself, I am mad about you getting your daughter. I am not the kind of person. My kids come first. Why would I be mad at you for getting yours? It's beyond that. But you don't get it, so I'm going to leave it alone. I won't say anything or I won't say nothing else to you. That shit low-key hurt my feelings for real. Ain't never go through no shit like this for real in my life. He said, that's your choice. I done told you what was going on. And you can't think I'm going to allow you to say whatever or even disrespect me. Conversation was going well. Then hours later, you start talking to me like you crazy or something. She said, when did I disrespect you? I didn't even say anything wrong, not once. I'm not even like that. Then continued to send him a voice message. She then sent him some breath strips and some goddamn sore throat spray. Right? Throat ain't even sore. Right? She says, this is the only pic you need, LOL. She said, you get it? I didn't get it. He said, I got a picture, but I don't know what that is. She said, really? That's sore throat spray and breath strips. And he was like, you got a sore throat? I'm on the same page. She says, babe, that was for me to give you head. Oh my God. The throat sore numbs your throat. So I don't know what Shawty got going on, but to me, she's too freaked out. She's too freaked out, too thirsty, too desperate. I thought you was done with him, but yet you're still sending messages to old bro, and that's the problem right there. He said, fell asleep. He even asked, are you okay? Like he said he did. She said, hey, I feel a lot better, still upset, but just happy to finally have a room. It's not my normal, but it was all I could find. He said, good thing you're okay. I was just trying to stay up. But after I put her to sleep, it was done for. He fell asleep. I done fell asleep putting my kids to sleep. She said, I just really wanted to meet you, I guess. But I learned stuff from every situation. That's why I'm so calm. I really just hate wasting my time for real. I think anybody would. When I go home, we probably will never talk again. I know you probably don't care, but I really had faith in this whole thing. Crazy. And it's not even your fault. You did what you were supposed to. But I ain't never gonna forget this. I thought about it, and I do want to meet you. This was later on that day, 2 hours later. 2 hours later. You gonna link me? Can you still get a sitter? She's still really DTF. She's just like going through it because she spent the night in a hotel and things ain't working out. She thought she was about to deal with a young rich nigga and it didn't happen.
Have I ever gave my ass ate, my behind ate? I don't know if TikTok gonna like
freaked out, freaked out, freaked out, freaked out.
Blood like blur it out.
She 31, he 25. You dealing? Hey, listen, women are a different type of freaky when they hit their 30s, my boy. Different type of freaky, my boy.
Some shit because of that. Hold on, what the fuck? This lady throwing me off now.
Scared that young nigga.
Man, you throwing me off. You throwing me all the way off. You get what I'm saying? So now I'm just like, nah, hell no. She won't be seeing me at all. You get what I'm saying? I'm not finna link up with you. I'm not finna have sex with you. It ain't none of that going on. Like, you know, I'm cool on it. I'm straight on it. Now, mind y'all, it would never ever be a storyline. It wouldn't be a story time. It wouldn't be none of that. You know why? If I pulled up to see her at that hotel, had I had sex with her, any of that shit, you get what I'm saying? If any of that shit would have went her way as far as in like sexual intercourse, she would have never made a story time. You get what I'm saying? Now, mind you,
Go fuck with you an older nigga, baby. Go fuck with you an older nigga. Them older niggas gonna be willing to let you eat that butt. Yeah, they gonna sharpshoot into your mouth. Yeah, they gonna let you play origami in that boo nanny. In that bussy. Yeah, them older niggas gonna do that. And you was in Atlanta. Yeah, they gonna let you freak them out. But he too young. He won't even let you sniff that gooch. So
like, she was scaring me on some, like, hold on, what the fuck? Don't be saying no shit like that to me. Like, you scaring me for real, for real.
he from Chicago. You lucky he ain't just turn around
Some
shoot.
shit like, like, hold on. You been a little bit too thirsty, you feel me? Now, my whole thing is, on top of you being a little bit too thirsty, right? I mean, on top of her being a little too thirsty, right? I'm just like, all right, okay, whatever. You feel me? Like, now mind y'all, rewind. We was texting this shit for like, probably like a week and a half. I want to say we probably was texting for like a week and a half, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I ain't never been on the phone at all. Like, never been on the phone. No, we get on FaceTime for the first time. You feel me? It was like a 3-minute call or some shit like that. But when I first get on the phone, I got my face in the camera. She got her face in the camera. But she got on like these clear glasses. Now, when I say stop playing, put your face in the camera, you know? I don't know if that like rubbed to the wrong way, but I'm just in my head like, this not the same person that I was just looking at on Instagram. You feel me?
This is why I got to call Cap real quick. We almost done, y'all. But this is why I got to call Cap. Because I saw what she looked like. And I saw her Instagram pictures, and she looks like the same woman to me.
So now, like, I'm not saying she ugly. I'm not taking that from her at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, she not the, like, what she looked like on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So it caught me off guard type shit. So now I'm really just trying to, like, rush her off the phone for real. But, like, I'm giving her a code.
Which is my point. When you got on FaceTime, you should have just ended it right there. Clearly, you weren't interested. And she was thirsty. She was thirsty because she thought you were attractive, but she also saw you had bread. You were attracted because she looked good as hell. Then you saw that maybe she looked a little different, and you was ready to end it. And instead of you trying to just tell her, hey, maybe another time, you tried to do Blue's Clues, like maybe Shorty should have just took the hint. Maybe Shorty should have just took the hint. But I get that to you because you young and you immature. You're 25. You should have just told her what it was. And instead, you was talking that shit, not thinking that she was a desperate, thirsty whore. And that's what she was. And she went and did what she did. Got a flight, got a hotel, got some throat spray. She's thirsty. She won't give up. She's ready to goddamn slut you out. But you weren't ready for her, young nigga.
Shoulder to the point where it is, like, damn, you not getting the memo? Like, I shouldn't have to say, like, okay, well, woo, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn,
Yes,
I'm really giving you a cold shoulder. Like, I'm letting you know what, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that was throwing me off, though, that she didn't look the same. You know what I'm saying? So, after that, the conversation went, like, blank. She texted me that Friday, like, hey, love, are you okay? Ooh. And I tell her, she like, am I still coming? Ooh. I didn't respond to no other question, but am I okay? I told her I'm good. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. But I was dull as hell with her. You feel me? But I'm gonna just show y'all all that shit. I gotta post all that shit.
I already showed y'all text message, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Who was in the wrong? Who y'all blame more in the situation? The old thirsty woman. I seen somebody say even Batman couldn't beat that story out of me. I don't know why she volunteered that, and I agree. Stupid. Or, oh boy, for not just keeping it up front with her. Do we blame them both? Y'all let me know what y'all think down below, man. Like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. And we out, baby. Boom!
Just LaFleur.
It's him.